This is G.I. Joe, the Pursuit of Cobra, Snake Eyes Ninja Commando. The figure is part of the third wave of action figures for the Pursuit of Cobra line. Officially, it is part of the first wave of the 2011 G.I. Joe Pursuit of Cobra figures. And as you can see, here is the packaging. It is a desert battle Snake Eyes, so hooray, yet another Snake Eyes figure from the movie / 25th anniversary classics G.I. Joe figures. So counting from the first version of the Snake Eyes Rise of Cobra movie line, it is probably the 9th or 10th version if you count the exclusives of Snake Eyes. So for non-G.I. Joe collectors, this is like, oh my god, Hasbro, why do you keep doing Snake Eyes? For Arashikage fans like me and G.I. Joe and G.I. Joe fans, this is a welcome figure because the figure is just great. It's very well updated, and you get a ton of accessories, which I will show later. Alright, before I begin, for those of you in Manila who might be wondering where I got this figure, this was actually a present from a good friend of mine on YouTube. His name is Hung17688. He lives in the U.S., obviously, and he sort of figured it was very difficult to find Pursuit of Cobra figures here in Manila, especially this figure, so he went ahead and got an extra one just for me, and he shipped it over, and it was just amazing. So Hung17688, thank you. The guy is just amazing. He's got some awesome videos on his channel. You go ahead and check it out. I'm gonna put the link on the bottom note bar. There's a space for every video. I'm gonna put a link on where you can find his videos. And he's got some amazing reviews of NECA figures, movie and video game figures from NECA, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, a bunch of action figures, some of which I don't even know. He poses them so well, so brilliantly. I'm a big fan of this guy, and you got to check his videos out. It's great. So he did this out of just the good kindness of his heart, without anything in return, and for that I'm very grateful. So thanks, Hung. Okay, on to the figure. The figure has the same articulation as any other G.I. Joe figure. He's got a ball-jointed neck. He's got a ball hinge shoulder and elbow, swivel wrist, ball-jointed upper torso, ball-jointed hips, yep, double-hinged knees, and ball-jointed ankle. So very cool, very articulated, and fantastic detail of the figure all around. Arashikage symbol right there. I don't know if you can see it. Yes, you can. For those of you who are complaining that Snake Eyes is always too dark, well, he is black. His suit is always in black. He's a ninja. Yeah, he's got some gray bits here and there, but he's going to be a very dark figure. Literally, not figuratively. He's got a set of I don't know if it's a paratrooper's web belt or whatever, and the bottom straps are made of garterized material, or garter. You can stretch it, and I don't know what it's for. I really don't know. Somebody tell me in the comment section below what it's for. I have him holding his traditional Uzi and his 25th anniversary Arashikage sword. So it's very nice. This is really a crossover figure from the movie and the 25th anniversary. So if you're a fan of both lines, you're gonna love this figure. The figure comes with a base as well as a plethora of accessories, which I will get to in a while. But before that, it also comes with this useless poster or catalog somewhat of the Wave 1 and 2 Pursuit of Cobra lines, and it's like it's exactly what was inside the Shock Trooper. So check out my review of the Shock Trooper if you want to know what's in it. If I didn't mention it already, the figure is part of the third wave of the Pursuit of Cobra lines, and if you're in the U.S. or Europe or wherever part of the world you are, I'm sure this figure is already hitting your shelves on retail since it is the first wave for 2011. And go check out your local toy stores if you can. Some hobby shops are going to be selling this at triple the retail price, which I don't really get. But if you're desperate to find one, you can try them, but they're overpriced. My suggestion is just wait for it on retail. You're bound to find it if you keep looking, or well, if you have a friend just like me who can get it for you in their area and then ship it, that'd be great. Okay, so that's that. Standard articulation, everything's just basic for this figure. The only difference, really, what makes it unique is the second head, which I'm going to show you first, but before anything else, I'll show you this head. This is like the first Snake Eyes head, which was in the 80s cartoons, and then somehow the 80s cartoons modified his head into a Black Knight or Knight in Shining Armor type with a visor type. Like it's like a knight's visor. So you could do that if you want a more accurate Snake Eyes to what was commonly seen in the cartoons. But if you're like me, who thinks that in the desert Snake Eyes would probably need this type of headgear, then you can go ahead and stick the original head, which was packaged on the body with this figure. This was actually somewhere here floating. So yeah, but whatever. Both heads are pretty awesome. So okay. So that's that. It's a great figure. Highly recommend. You can go ahead and pick it up if you can see it, but don't pay an exorbitant amount of money for it. It's really just worth the. Well, out here in Manila, this is about $12. 12. Don't pay more than $20 for this figure. All right. So that's that. That's my review. You can go ahead and turn off the video, go do something else, or watch something else. But for those of you who are still interested, the one question that has always been nagging me is, can the actual figure hold all his accessories? As you know, the Pursuit of Cobra figures have a ton of accessories. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And first up, he's got his... this is a common accessory for most G.I. Joes I've seen. It's like a spare... I don't know, they're like detonators or... I don't know what they are. They could be ammo or explosives, or I don't know what they are, but they are annoying. And I you know, I wish they didn't include it, but they did. So what can you do, right? Let's just see what we can do with it. Okay. Next up, well, let's not make him hold anything yet, so it's very difficult. Next up, he's got these, oh, come on. Stay in, okay. Okay. He's got two of these, I don't know what they are. They look like flashlights. They actually look like handlebars. They could be flares. They could be nunchuck, I don't know, broken nunchucks or whatever, flashlights. But they're there. And, he can barely hold one, but he can hold both. If you want to risk it, making... Yes, it'll expand his hand, but he can hold both at the same time. So we'll probably put it somewhere here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, and then he comes with two identical knives. I don't know why he would need two. Oh, no, so are they identical? To a certain extent, yes, they're almost the same. Yes, the hilt is thicker on this one, but two knives. One fits here on his leg, and the other one on his shoulder, like that. That's pretty cool. And then he comes with two different sidearms, or let me just see if I can focus on that. Handguns, one automatic and the other one could be a railgun, I'm not sure. And both, I think, will fit on the same holster. They'll fit on the gun on each hand. He can hold them very well, so nothing to it. There's another hole here, and I think it's for this one. I could be wrong, but it looks cool having two small handgun excuse me, handguns on one holster. So that's that. And then he's got these two signature swords that he's had in the movie figures. I'm not going to show it too much, because if you've had the movie figures of Snake Eyes, you know what these are. These are regular katanas that have scabbards or sheaths. They will both peg in on his back nicely, or the other one on the back of his hip, right there. So pretty cool. Looks like a real ninja. He's got a sword here and a sword there. Cool. Although traditionally the sword here is usually shorter, but they're the same length. And then he's got this rifle, which I think fits nicely somewhere. If you squeeze it right here onto that useless, now it's useful, strap or pack of explosives or whatever. So he's got his gun on top of his neck. It's like strapped onto it. Yeah. Then you can have him hold his Arashikage sword, classical Arashikage sword. And then, God, I mean, good thing he's Snake Eyes, right? He can carry all that load. This guy can actually wage war on a small island or a small nation. He can literally wage war with all this ammo he's got. So that's that. The head, obviously, you can interchange whatever. You can leave it on the, like that, on the base. Or if you want sort of like a headless horseman, or if it's a spare helmet that he has, he can probably sling it on one of the swords. It's corny, but no, we're not gonna put it there. So he can literally keep or hang or literally hold on his body all the accessories that came with it. So pretty amazing. Good job, Hasbro. I mean, you have to figure it out for your own. I mean, try and see what you can do with it. But this is my interpretation of how you could do it. I mean, it's really up to you. Okay, so there it is, my extended review of the Wave 3 Pursuit of Cobra Snake Eyes Desert Battle Ninja Commando. I hope this video has been somewhat insightful and informative for those of you who are actually thinking of getting this figure. There you go. Thanks for watching.